Good evening, fellow Kenyans. Today, I would like to talk about the recently move by government of increasing interest rate by 50 basis points. The central bankers find it wiser to increase its interest rates by 50 basis points, that is from 7% to 7.5%, in order to control inflation. We are all aware that the price of goods and service has been going up and the value of our currency has been declining. Rising food and fuel price pushed the inflation rate to 7.1% in May, as the high cost of living continued to erode consumption power. What is inflation? Inflation is the rise of price of goods and service. And what is interest rate? Interest rate is the cost of money. So why then is the government increase interest rate, which is the cost for money, in order to control inflation, which is the rise of price of goods and service? What is the relationship between the two? It is assumed that during inflation, the circulation of money in our economy is high. As a result, anyone can afford anything at any price, even if it is sold expensive. Therefore, because of that high circulation of good and everyone seems to be able to access money, the government is therefore intervene to reduce that circulation of money in order for its citizen not to be able to buy the same good at a higher price, therefore compel the sellers to reduce the price due to fall in demand. That is the simple way of trying to explain the scenario. The average price of key foodstuff shot up compared to April, with 2 kg package of maize flour rising by 6.9%, while a liter of cooking oil was up by 5.3%. And a 500 ml packet of milk sold at 57.3, up by 3.7%. What does that mean? It means that as the price of goods goes up, so do the purchasing power of consumer is going down. So, in order to control that and to boost back the purchasing power of the consumer, it's quite a complex process to be able to intervene, because an assumption that a consumer has a lot of money in the form of there's a lot of cash in circulation, therefore he can afford goods and service at any given price, then the government is getting in to reduce the flow of money into the pocket of its citizen in an attempt to bring down the higher selling price of the seller. So as we think about that, we can read various books of finance and economics, but in essence, that is exactly what is happening. So the question is, what is wrong with inflation? And we can also ask ourselves, what is wrong with higher interest rate? After we have done with that, then we'll also ask ourselves, what is advantage of inflation? And what then is a disadvantage to higher interest rate? Kindly follow me in the next clip, which I will highlight and broadly talk about the relationship and its consequences towards our local economy. Thank you, Kenyans.